Alrighty ho. That's not very good, is it? Hang on a moment. Let me just wiggle and jiggle a few things around on my screen this end. There we are. Let's see if we're working now. Looks better. There we are. Got a picture now. Evening all. How are we all diddling? Give us a thumbs up, etc. You know the score if we're working. Right, all the pictures are flashing past, aren't they? Yes, super. Right. Gosh, busy day today. I've not been in long, hence the link to tonight didn't go up till quite late. So hopefully some people have seen it. And yeah, I didn't get back till quite late last night either. So it's been a knackering couple of days. Plus, I'm sure I gave myself heat stroke again on Thursday, I think it was, wasn't it? The other day it was really hot. Very hot at the top of the warehouse. Anyway, not to worry. Evening all. Let's see who's here. Peter C. Hello, hello. Peter and Stella. Good evening. Rob. Hello. Oh, did you get your machine today? I had a message from Chris earlier. I think they were on their way with it, either today or tomorrow. Paul. Hello, hello. Yes, I think Chris is coming next week. Mike, one of his drivers, the driver who usually comes our side of the country, has been off. He's had his shoulder operation. So he's back out and done and on the mend, but not driving yet. I think he was out in the van today. And so we're getting back again. So next week, I think Chris is going to try and come to collect machines from the last auction. Those of you booked in. And obviously there'll be some bits and bobs probably from this auction as well. So there we are. That's where we're up to on that score. A few odd snaps flicking by of some early machines in for the next auction. So next slot to the auction is 28th, is it, of September? Give me the wrong date if I'm not careful, won't I? 28th of September, yes. Entries for that will close on the 7th of September. So you got only 3 weeks to get stuff in, so pull your fingers out. There's a couple more machines arrived today with people viewing. A little gripper and an Allwyn, which I was trying to think is an oddball one, which I remember saying before. I can't think. I'm sure that looks familiar. I sold one of those before, and that took me. I couldn't find it at the time when the chap dropped it off. I found it now. Hang on a moment. Let me go to the website. The Colcon website. Here we go. Ooh. That's because I'd stashed them under. I've got an Allwyn's various unidentified, which I didn't spot when I was scrolling through it on my phone. Anyway, so Allwyn's various unidentified, somewhere right down the bottom here. This one actually, I think it's the same machine. Oh, no, the picture's not going to want to show it because I can't scroll the picture up on this. It's very annoying. Will that one work? Because that's the same, similar. No, that one won't work either. Oh, that's terribly annoying. Hang on a moment. Can I scale this screen down? I don't think that'll work. Let me try something. It might work. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, that one. Yeah, I'm sure. Yes, same machine. I think with little pretty transfers on the case. Unusual cabinet fittings, quite distinctive. Sort of a rounded off square on the back plate for the trigger and the payout knob, and then the payout cup as well is quite distinctive. And the coin entry, a 1D with a slot in the 1D, and very interesting hinges as well, kind of vaguely Brian's-ish in the fact that they're kind of square section, but they're not like Brian's really. Anyway, don't know who made it, but that one back again. And then I noticed we did sell another one back in 2021. I think this is when I remember asking, because I remember asking people online, anybody know who made this? So that was another example of it. This one was with BM Co spandrels on it. Yeah, don't know. Anyway, still don't know who made it. If anybody does, we've got another one. It'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it? Somebody's texting me now. Who's texting me? Oh, that's all right. About the auction tomorrow. Cool. Yeah. PC, yes. First 2 machines today. Mike's still not driving as his arm is still a sling. All right. Need to WhatsApp you later. Some stuff missing from the box of spares. Oh. Okay. Were there 2 auctions worth of spares or something? Did I only put 1 lot on or something? Anyway, yeah, send me a message. We'll sort it out. They'll be here if they're not there. Yeah, so they're hopefully picking other machines up from the last auction this next week. And yeah, so Mike's on the mend and hopefully things will be back to normalish soon. Yeah, so that's where we're on that. Yeah, and a little Samsung grip. We've had one for a while. Let's put this back to normal size again. That's what we're doing otherwise. You know, these little Rougher Walker / Samsung grip, where we always used to call them. One of those, you know the thing. That's one of those working as well, with a nice Rougher Walker badge on the back door, which aren't always there. That's quite nice. Anyway, I'll get some snaps of those for tomorrow for the live stream after the auction. Rob says, machine coming tomorrow. Oh, cool. 3 coin mechs and a 10p coins from the March auction. Oh, that's from the previous auction, wasn't it? They'll be under the ramp in the warehouse. There's some various bits and bobs under there. I'm going to have a good clear out in the next few weeks because there's stuff laying about from umpteen auctions that have not been collected or picked up or whatever. So I'm going to go through it all, figure out whose is what. I was over the Elephant House the other day and there's still stuff there. We haven't done any auctions there for 6 years or whatever it is. I've got no idea whose it is. The stuff was never collected from probably 10 years ago, I should think. So I shall round it all up and we'll shove it all in an auction with some junk clearance that I've got and some other bits and bobs that never fitted into any auctions and some random junk from the sheds here. I have a good old pound auction. All got to go. Everything must go. Anyway, right, where were we? Yes, auctions we were looking at, weren't we? Let's have a look at tomorrow's auction, see how we're doing. Where are we up to with tomorrow's sale? Let's have a look. Right. Evening Ollie, yes. Yes, so tomorrow's auction, should I blow it up a little bit? Bigger size pictures, that's a bit better, isn't it? There's still lots of things at a pound bid only, so get bidding. Bargains galore. Again, all got to go. As I say, anything big, Carrie should be here sometime next week. All the stuff has got to go next week. So I should be at the warehouse. I think I'll be there, or can be there every day next week and next weekend as well. So you've plenty of chance to come and get it. And drop your machines off for the next sale as well. So there we are. What have we got? We've got this nice mod light up sign, double-sided. Shapped, I'll put there, like I can't spell shaped. Some Cadillac sofas, look, pound. Haven't you got a pound bid on them yet? They're rather fab, aren't they? Great, have you got a nice games room? What else we got? Bizarre head. Some football cards, Guinness mirror, fridge. Nice big fridge freezer, look. Some nice young ladies on it. You put it in your games room, fill it up with beers and ice creams. Great. What do you want? Beatles badges. Somebody asked about are these original or not. They are original. They were made. I put on there. Yeah, so these original 60s badges assembled from the components found in the Invictus stores in 1988, and there was a press release that went out at the time, which is quite interesting. That's probably not very easy to read, but tells you they're all about it. 1963. Ted Jones Fenley, chairman of Invicta Plastics Limited, heard the Beatles on the radio, and being a musician himself, thought that this new group had a unique quality and sound and the capability to compose unusual and exciting music. In 1963, Ted approached Mr. Deso Hoffman. Very poor type, it's been photographed a few times, so it's hard to read. The official Beatles photographer who supplied the photographs. Ted designed a guitar-shaped brooch with gold trim and took his prototypes to the Beatles solicitors, who issued Ted with the sole exclusive world license. The solicitors gave Ted all the relevant documents and agreements between Brian Epstein, is it NEMS Enterprises, a bit of a spludge on the type there, and the Beatles to prove their right to issue the license to Invicta Plastics Limited. And these documents are a priceless record of the age of the Beatles phenomena which shook the world. All these documents have been found in Invicta's archives and are open to inspection, and cooperation with Invicta is assured to exploit this unique situation. In 1964, the Beatles flew to America, and Ted did the same and lived in the Plaza Hotel in New York with the Beatles. America went wild with delight, and these four Beatles were feted, publicised, and occupied the attention of all the media and especially TV. In 1964, Ted sold or licensed millions of his Beatle brooches in the USA and most other countries. In 1988, apart from the unique documents mentioned above, a treasure trove of thousands of original Beatles brooch components have been found in an Invicta warehouse, and Invicta plans to assemble and relaunch these unique brooches. Ends. That the press release was sent out on the 15th of March 1988. There you go. And so these were the badges made from all the bits left over that they found in the factory. Interesting, eh? There you go. Mike came through this mate in his car. Oh, yeah. Any news on the Lost collection? Yes, progressing well. They've sort of all moved now to this new storage unit thing. So I'll get this sale out of the way next week. So I've got to be around all next week for people collecting. So as soon as all that's gone, I shall go and get some photographs and yeah, find somewhere to move it all to. So the quicker you get all this stuff out of the way, the quicker I can get the machines in. There's an incentive for you, so get buying. Right, what else we've got? Some oil cans, violin, pound, look. Some Masonic stuff. Nobody even wants this for a pound. I'm sure you can find out all sorts of interesting secrets in all these Masonic handbooks and things. Don't know anything about it. I'm not in the club. Don't think they'd have me. As the old saying goes, I wouldn't want to be a member of any club that would accept me. Anyway. Yeah, what else have we got? Leather jackets and things. Anybody want a leather jacket for a pound? Including Michael Jackson's one. Not Michael Jackson's, George Michael's. There you go. George Michael's Issey Miyake deerskin jacket. Pound. Coffee grinders. Here we go. Some coffee grinders. These are nice good chunks, aren't they? They look great if you've got a cafe or bar or something. Stick it in the window. £16 at pound. 16. Somebody likes £16 on these, evidently. Full neon. That's proper neon, not an LED one. Some little Robinson's figures, police badges. Lots of those different ones. How are we doing here? £4. Pound 16. Why? Oh, a bit more. LAPD maybe. Quite a few different ones. Those. What was that one? 20. Oh, Hawaii 5-0, £20. There you go. Seems to be the most popular one at the moment. It's a nice little advertising barometer. £3. That seems very cheap. What else we got? A nice teddy bear. Someone give him a loving home, I'm sure. Bits and bobs of toys and things. Pink Panther. Pink Panther? No. Magic Roundabout. Where did I get Pink Panther from? Don't know. Right, what else we got? Some juggling clubs. Proper ones with the rubber ends on them. So when you whack yourself on the forehead with them, when you're practicing, you don't knock yourself out. There you go. Some bunnykins. Anybody like bunnykins? Bunny Beatrix Potter's Bunny Rabbit. What's he called? Peter Rabbit. That's the one I'm looking for, not bunnykins. Toby Jugs, pound. 1961 there, look. A 57 Willy exercises. I mean, there you go. They've got to be good Christmas presents, haven't they? If you're working in an office or something and you've got lots of people you need to buy a, what do they call those things? Those secret Santa gifts for? There you go. Ideal. What can you want? Pin-up cards, a few sets of those. Laser discs, how are we doing? Monty Python's Flying Circus, look, there's a set there in that lot. There's all sorts of good films in here. Planet of the Apes, Police Academy, what else we got? Silence of the Lambs, Dick Tracy, Indiana Jones, Friday the 13th, Gremlins. Good films. Morons from Outer Space. Good film. What do we got in this lot? Oh, some music ones. Tom and Jerry. Back to the Future. Weird Science, great film. Clockwise. Lethal Weapon. Beverly Hills Cop. Faulty Towers in that lot. Faulty Towers, Brewster's Millions. Reggie Perrin. Brilliant Lenny Rossiter. There you go. And laser display to play them on. Musicy stuff, video cameras, records, piles of them. Must be something good in all that lot. Automata book, very good book if you haven't got it. Who's got a BSA Bantam? Yeah, what else we got? Some rugby stuff. Microphone, binoculars. Loads of bargains, you see, look, come and get some of this stuff bought. Right, what have we got here? £12 for shirts. 22, 200. Why is that one more? Oh, it's because they won that year, didn't they? Yeah, 2003, 200. 22 for 2001 too. Number plate, £42 at the moment. H18OLX. You don't get the Range Rover with it. It's just a number plate, but it's ready to put on your vehicle. So that could be a bit of fun, couldn't it? Good present for somebody. More shirts. You've got a football shirt there. Another rugby shirt. Melbourne Storm shirt. Henry Cooper boxing glove, £3. Good bargains amongst this stuff, I'm sure. What about a Dalek for £6? Vintage microphones, they're very collectible. That one's on a stand. Another one somewhere. Bus ticket machine. A Gibson A14, no less. A very good one, I'm reliably informed. That's one of the bus ticket machines that you need to own if you're a bus ticket machine collector. So they tell me. How about a yellow and black telephone? That's quite unusual colour. Enamel sign there, look, Royal Navy, that's 42 at the moment. Some nice enamel signs actually, nice original one. Like this nice draft. Look, no one's even bid £1 yet for the Jackson Roundabout. All painted up, ready to go. Nice for £1, isn't it? Little table. Bakelite radio. There's some good stuff here that no one's even bid £1 on yet. What's the matter with you all? Couple of air rifles. Nice Morris signs, past Perspex, one proper one. I think there's a light box front, I think. There's sort of no screw holes in it where it'd have been like hung from chain or whatever. So I think it's probably would be a light box front. You certainly make a nice light box. It's good size as well. So if you've got a Morris car in the garage, you make yourself a nice light. There you go. The buses, nobody's on those yet. Labour Exchange. Only one, this one, George VII one. Sorry, Edward VII. George VII. 85 at the moment. Pretty good condition, that one as well. Often the you know, the middle. It's one of those signs that was just a great target, wasn't it, for everywhere you put catapult stones out or whatever, just because of the design of the sign. So often the middle kind of design is smashed to hell on these, isn't they? But that's actually a pretty good nick. LED sign there, look. LED neon. Jesus is our Lord, God is love. There you go. Just what you need. Some cut glass mirrors, 3 of those. Fulham Broadway enamel, that's at £240 at the moment, original proper one. Now somebody was telling me there's some big thing about football teams in London that one, I can't remember what it was, one team has to get out at Fulham Station or something when they're not the Fulham club. Don't know. If you're into football, you'll know the story, I'm sure. And that pisses them off every time they go to a match, that they have to get out at their opposing team's tube station, as it were, or something. I don't know. Someone's explained it all to me. I don't do football. Double base, £22. Some nice little shop scales. Set with weights with that one at 24 quid at the moment. Avery enamel, £6. The Fairground Clown Head, 14. Very cheap. They usually make a lot of money, those. Milkshake Maker, £5. Nice, lovely kind of turquoisey enamel colour, that one. T sign, 34. Ice cream, 12. Little railway buffer car sign, that's quite sweet, isn't it? 20 quid. Bass mirror, that's cheap, 14 at the moment, original one, with this little enamel badge on the top as well. And the Fries, 14. Again, another bargain. Fairground signs, not even got a bid on those yet, look. You and me. I've had a large vibrator. Lot £267. Unicycle, £1. Stilts, £1. Look, because we have a whole circus here for about a £5. Fair around your bits. All these I've got bids on. £1 only though. Look, all bid at the £1. Someone's going to have a riot, aren't they? Telephone exchange, £28, bizarrely. Telephone exchange is much more in this week than, by the looks of things, than Fairground signs. So there's the take home, I think we can say there. This dog's quite fun. It's the neon there, 130. Original one. Who needs a top hat? Anyone going to oh, Ascot? No, what's next? What's the next big race meet that'll be on? I don't know, but you need a top hat for it, won't you? Brain posters, dart boards for your games room there. Look, £1. Look in the cabinet, ready to go. Proper ones. More signs. Sledges ready for winter, £1. Buy them now while they're cheap. Good season for buying a sledge. Fairground signs. Motorbike prints. These are quite nice, these. Great Christmas present for somebody. Have a look at those. If you're into classic bikes, Triumphs and BSAs and the like. We'll do somebody a turn, I'm sure. Who's that? That's Mr. Hooper trying to ring me. Now, Mr. Hooper should know it's... Oh, no, because it's Saturday night, isn't it? That's fair. I'll let him off. I'll give him a ring in a bit. What else we got there? Fire extinguisher, copper and brass one. It's quite nice. Sprats enamel, dog bowl, original one. Big hammer. Oh, there you go. That's your lot. So there we are. Plenty there to have a go at. Lots of things. Not even a £1 bid yet. That's a good auction if you've never tried the online bidding thing before to have a go at. You can't really go too far wrong at £1, can you? Think about it. Have a practice. Log in, have a practice. And see what bargains you can nab. Right. Where else have I got to show you? Anything else tonight? I don't think so. Let's go back to the next slotty bits. So there's a couple more machines. Will get a couple of snaps of those for tomorrow night. So auction tomorrow, 1 o'clock as usual. Live stream tomorrow night. Then they say next week collections I think will be available every day, possibly not Monday. Got a few things I need to do. I might see if I can. I'll have a think first thing. Should I do that Monday? Don't know. I might have to slot them in. So potentially all day next week. Next weekend, Saturday, Sunday. So bring your slot machines with you, or your bits for the slot machine sale. Not taking anything else in. Just machines and machine related. So machines, machine spares, arcade signs, machine stands. So, and books about slot machines. So as long as it's slot machine related, it can come in for the slot machine sale. But nothing else. Not taking any more collectible stuff in because I've got other junk to sell. And as I say, the next get this out of the way, then I'll have a look and I'll book in a date in for all the odds and sods that are lying around at the warehouse. Stuff that's not been collected, a few odd bits and bobs that have not been sold, other stuff that sort of came in and just wasn't suitable, junk that's been sat at the Elephant House for a decade, probably, literally, if I think about it logically. Probably has been there a decade. I don't know whose it is, but if they're not wanted it in 10 years, they can't want it very much, can they? Bearing in mind that's £3,650 worth of storage charges they'll owe me on each lot as well. £1 a day a lot. Don't think they'll be moaning. But if you do see something that's yours and you can claim it, then by all means come and get it, basically, because I want it out of the way. So with that coming up, and I filled that up with some other house clearances stuff here has got to go. Conscious effort to clear a load of stuff out. And then yeah, September slot machine sale, October the Lost collection. I'm looking for late October for that. That should work. And then November, that'll be the last slot machine sale of the year. And see what else I can squeeze in, because some other sales need to be done. I might go mad and have a week's holiday at some point. So I'm going to need it, I think. You never know. Right, any questions, anybody? Anybody needs to know anything? If not, I shall bid you all farewell. I'll ping an email out in the morning. I've got details of for Gary Pound's funeral that have been sent. So I'll put those in the email. Hopefully, and we'll have a chat about it tomorrow night. But hopefully, quite a few slotties can make it. 2nd of September, I think it is. But so I'll put all the details in the email tomorrow, so you've got everything, where it is, when it is, and all that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully we can get a good turnout for him. I'm sure there will be. And good luck with your bids tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be bargains galore, doesn't it? A bargain bonanza. So buy some stuff, please. And we can crack on with some other sales then, can't we? Super. Right, that's it for me. I'm going to finish my cup of tea, go and grab something to eat. And ring Mr. Hooper, who's been trying to ring me. Right, that's it. Night to night.